All right, shalom. This GMS Wisconsin coming again with another lesson. Name.
Propaganda Znation Ebola.
Right, so we're going to start you off. Name of the CNN thing.
The Lead with Jake Tapper.
Right, so we're going to start you off with this.
But instead, Louise Trout, the fiance of Thomas Eric Duncan, the first U.S. Ebola patient to die from the virus, well, she's trying to sort out how to return to some sense of normalcy now that her family has been released from a 21-day quarantine. The quarantine denied her the chance to attend a weekend memorial service for Duncan, the man she loved. It seems almost miraculous that Tro, her son, and two nephews never contracted the virus, despite being in close quarters with Duncan at the height of his sickness, even cleaning up his soiled sheets. Remember, the two nurses wearing protective gear
Israelite
when they treated Duncan still managed to get the disease. Today, one of those nurses, Nina Pham, is said to be doing well.
The Moabite, of course.
Not far from here, the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland. Doctors say she's sitting up. She's eating, even joking around with the hospital staff. The other nurse, Amber Vincent, she's being treated at Emory University Hospital in Atlanta. Her uncle says she's doing okay.
I wonder what's the difference.
Vincent's family also defending her decision to fly to Ohio after treating Duncan. They released a statement noting all the times, they say, that Amber sought guidance and provided information to the CDC and to county officials. And they state she, quote, has not and would not knowingly expose herself or anyone else to the virus. More than 150 people who came into contact in some way with Vincent during the trip are now being monitored in Texas and Ohio. And while
all the dumbass family
officials will breathe a sigh of relief if no new cases crop up within the 21-day monitoring period, there are others who are raising the frightening question, what if 21 days is not really enough? CNN's Tom Foreman joins me now. Tom, we've heard all along, after 21 days, if you show no symptoms, you're in the clear. Is there a chance that that number is not the right number? Well,
all right, so let's go into the scriptures now and explain what's going on.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
See that? So the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. Now, who is the house of God? The 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, and if it first begin at us, what shall it be end of them that obey not the gospel of God?
So if it begins at us, what will happen for those who don't obey the house of God? Okay, next one.
Okay, go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 7.
8, verse 7. Jeremiah 8 and 7 and 9.
Okay, Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 7. It says, yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times.
See that? The stork in the heavens know its appointed time. Go ahead.
And the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming.
Right, so the animals understand the timing of what's going on. Go ahead.
But my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
But Israel, the 12 tribes, do not know the judgment. Like that nurse ain't understanding why her buddy, the Moabite, got better, but she not. Go ahead.
How do you say, we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us?
Right, because y'all always going to church talking about God bless you, God is with us.
Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain.
See that? So everything that them pastors teaching y'all in them churches and peace and love and everything's going to be safety, that's in vain.
The wise men are ashamed.
See that? The wise men. Who are y'all wise men? Y'all priests. Y'all learned men of this society. They can't explain to y'all what's going on now.
They are dismayed and taken.
Yeah. Because a lot of them aid workers, whether you volunteer or you was an actual worker, and you army guys getting it too. Go ahead.
It says, lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord.
See that? So y'all have this Ebola coming because y'all reject the word of God. Yahweh Shah. Stop at 9.
Alright, and what wisdom is in them?
Right. What wisdom is in them? There is no wisdom in them. That's it?
Yeah.
I go to the next one.
Alright.
Nope.
Okay.
Ezekiel 11, 11 and 12.
Alright, Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 11. This city shall not be your cauldron.
Right. So America shall not be your resting place. Your place of that you a citizen. Go ahead.
Neither shall ye be the flesh in the midst thereof.
Right, meaning you shall not be having yourself conform and do all of these things to keep this society running. So we ain't gonna be the flesh, meaning be in the world but not of the world. Go ahead.
But I will judge you in the border of Israel.
But I will judge you in the border of Israel. Maybe that's why the Israelite got the Ebola and her Moabite friend getting better, but she not. Because we was all told something. So if he gonna judge us, Deuteronomy 28. Oh, at the bottom, 58. If he was let's see what he told us on what he was gonna judge us with.
Alright, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58. It says, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book,
Yep, the Old and New Testament.
that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name.
Yahweh Shah. Not Jesus, not Christ, not Lord, not Messiah, not Allah, none of those things. Not Yeshua, not Jehovah, none of those names.
The Lord thy power. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful,
Keep going.
and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues,
Go ahead, keep going, read straight through.
and of long continence and sore sicknesses, and of long continence.
Go to 61, keep going.
Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt,
See that? So you're going to get all those. Go ahead.
which thou wast afraid of,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall cleave unto thee. Also every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
Like Ebola.
Right.
Like MERS. Like, what else we got?
SIDS, or yeah, that's the infant disease.
Oh, okay. That's what they call it? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Right. So get ready for her to get dropped dead too. The nurse.
Right.
61?
Yeah.
Okay. Luke 17 and 26. Because now you got to ask yourself, okay, what was she in the process of doing before she took up that volunteer job? Because he said, this place shall not be your cauldron, and she made it hers. So let's see what she was going to do. Is that permitted? Is that permission in the Bible for her wedding and shit?
Alright, this is Luke chapter 17, verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
Mm-hmm.
They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the last days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all.
Okay.
Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. And that day he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
Right. So those of us who doing this work and diligently getting ourselves ready for Yahweh Shah, we told to this work first now. Go ahead.
And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back.
Right. Those of us in the world, but we doing this truth, don't turn back to this world. 37. Keep going.
Remember Lot's wife.
Right. See that? Remember who?
Lot's wife.
So stop following these women because you see they the ones getting the Ebola and looking stupid. Go ahead.
Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it.
Right. So save yourself because you're going to lose this worldly life. Go ahead.
And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it.
Right. So those of us who lose our worldly life, you're going to save your life because Yahweh Shah ain't going to let none of these plagues or diseases that he told Israel he was going to judge them in the border of their nation upon them. Go ahead.
I tell you, in that night there shall be 2 men in one bed.
See that? So 2 men, meaning basically 2 family members, 2 brothers, cousins, whatever.
The one shall be taken, and the other shall be left.
So everybody ain't going. So if you're waiting on your family to get on board, that ain't finna happen. Go ahead.
2 women shall be grinding together.
Right. 2 women gonna be at work, like my woman and a lot of us GMS camp brothers. We ain't faggots. We all got women, and we make it. Our women make it with us. So our women gonna be at work, and what gonna happen?
The one shall be taken,
If it's Yahweh Shah will, the one gonna be taken,
and the other left.
and the other one gonna be left.
2 men shall be in the field.
Right, 2 men gonna be in the world they sell.